Dear Monticello families, this is Eric Olson, Superintendent of Monticello Public Schools. I'm here today to bring you your weekly Wednesday news, and I'm going to kick it off with a letter that I received from a retired teacher, Mr. Milkey, and his wife, Linda. And it's a letter written from the perspective of a teacher to all families. So here it goes. April 17th, 2020. Dear parents, don't stress about schoolwork. In September, I will get your children back on track. I am a teacher, and that's my superpower. What I can't fix is social emotional trauma that prevents the brain from learning. So right now, I just need you to share your calm, share your strength, and share your laughter with your children. No kids are behind, no kids are ahead. Children are exactly where they need to be. With love, all the teachers on planet Earth. I thought that was a great way to start today. That will lead me into my first question. How is COVID-19 impacting the planning for the future? I think COVID-19 is teaching us a lot. It's teaching us to plan and then have contingency plans because things have changed. Like right now, we still don't know the outcome of how our year will finish. But I do believe that Governor Walz will provide us that direction sometime this week, is my guess. With that being said, I think it also reminds us to keep safe, healthy hand washing in all the practices in pre-K all the way through grade 12 and beyond. So continue our safe, healthy hygiene practices that we teach in our early elementary and just keep them rolling all the way through. I think it's time for us to all be reminded as a society to slow down life, and take care of some basic, simple needs that we can do to help keep our friends and our community safe. So that's how I believe COVID-19 is impacting our now. It's impacting it by planning and contingency planning, and then also just let's all be safe and practice safe, healthy hand washing as one thing that we can do bringing forward, along with slowing down and just being where we are. Next up, could we find a way to reduce screen time and increase activity? Awesome. I will bring this forward to the principals. I know that as education as a whole, no matter whether we're doing our distance learning or we're doing in-person instruction and learning, we believe that education is a balance between hands-on activities and using tools like computers, pencil, paper, manipulatives, and then just real-life application. So I want to just emphasize that we can learn a lot from right now, but please don't get scared by the screen time. Just think of it as a tool right now that we're delivering the instruction. And if we were in classroom, that might look different, but we need some kind of instruction delivery model, and right now that is the screen. But then the activities that come after, the work that comes after, should be a balance of what you see your kids doing, and that's what we're striving for. But we will continue to keep improving in that goal area. I will bring that forward to the principals during our weekly meeting this week. And then next question, would it be possible for a family who previously did not qualify for free and reduced lunch program to reapply and to receive lunches now due to a recent family change? And we expect this to be the case for many of our families. COVID-19 has brought forth many layoffs, unemployment, and these things are real, and they are affecting our families and affecting our whole nation. And so on our website, if you go to the COVID-19, click on that, and you will be able to access free and reduced lunch applications. And they are good for 1 year, and so they would be good for the remainder of this year and then through about the middle of October. And then we do ask everybody to reapply every fall. That's why we do that usually around the Welcome Back Days time. So absolutely, please apply. We want to be able to connect people to the services that they need. This is a challenging time, and know that we are here for you. There are those resources, those application resources for free and reduced lunch right on our website. All right, next question, resources for kids falling behind. And this one I'm going to kind of go back to that, my simple letter that I shared from the viewpoint of a teacher at the beginning of this segment. I really feel like we have a couple different resources, but the first one is really simple. When we're doing distance learning, we have our teachers, we have our principals, but then parents are kind of like a little liaison principal as well. And so as parent, make sure that you're doing what you can do to balance your whole family. So you're playing parent and principal role, and you are balancing the needs of your family to make sure that everybody's in that good social emotional state. So know that every family dynamic is different, and don't worry about falling behind. There are a couple resources that I would like to connect you to. I'm not sure if you caught Channel 5 news last week, but we had a group of alumni and current students who were highlighted for their Monticello education connection that they have started, a nonprofit organization that they brought right to us here in Monticello. But they are doing tutoring services, and they are also doing community service projects like book drives and letters to our senior citizens. So please check out the Monticello Education Connection right on our district website. It's in the COVID-19 website section, and you can go check them out, because there is a book drive coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So please go check out that website, and we have 6 locations across the district where you can find Hogan Bus, who's partnering with these alumni to drop off their buses, and we want new or gently used books to load up those buses. And then we're going to deliver those books after they've sat for over 72 hours, and then we will give them to kids on our lunch routes. So we look forward to that, and that's all brought to you by the Monticello Community Education Connection, a group of alumni and current students. They are doing tutoring for higher level math all the way down through pre-K. So you can sign up for those services. They're free, and they're just our people coming back to Monticello and giving of their talents. So thanks for those people. And then just a reminder, what else can you do to meet your own kids where they're at? Well, as parent and / principal, you can also do some baking, do some cooking, encourage reading, encourage play, encourage theatric play, and encourage music and playing music. And then also, don't forget about the mechanical things that you can do. Teach your kids, if you're handy, teach your kids how to fix something in the house, whether it be a toilet or whether it be changing the oil in the car. There are so many things that kids can be exposed to while they're at home with their parents. Just use that time, savor that time to be there together and to keep growing together. And then the last question that I have that I'll answer today is, can we consider adding this distance learning format next year, like 1 day a week? And I don't know whose question this is, but I do know great minds do think alike. And I have begun researching this with MDE, and I hope to have the answer within a week. And then I can come back to you with that. But could we possibly do distance learning to offer families a little bit more flexibility in their schedule, and or provide students a little bit more flexibility? We are hearing some students really like that flexibility. Seniors are feeling like it prepares them a little bit better how to use their time. Some people don't like it because it's not conducive to people who aren't motivated to structure their own time. So we are at least researching it, and I think it is something that, since we are learning how to do right now, that we need to do our due diligence to see if we can do it. So that's the first step. So I will research that. Those are the questions that I have here today. I hope I answered a few that you've been thinking about. If not, I'll come back here with next week's Weekly Wednesday News with the Superintendent. Have a great week, everyone.